There have been road accidents as long as there have been vehicles. And as long as there have been road accidents, there have been panel beaters to repair those vehicles. The first cars really were horseless carriages. Like carriages, they were constructed on a strong, stiff chassis which supported mechanical components and bodywork. Cars continue to be designed around a chassis for many years. The first step when repairing such a vehicle is to strip off everything that has been damaged. If necessary, the chassis itself can be heated, pushed and hammered back into shape, and the car is then rebuilt bit by bit. This is a local system of repair in that you tackle the damage piecemeal. But cars are no longer designed around a chassis. They are now designed as a unit, with every part contributing to the total strength. Such vehicles are called unitized or monocoque vehicles. The chassis has been dispensed with altogether, and although the material of the body is not in itself all that strong, when formed into the correct shape, the body of a monocoque vehicle has great strength. But that strength only lasts as long as the structure is undamaged. Unfortunately, traditional local panel beating techniques are not that effective when applied to a damaged monocoque vehicle. For a start, a monocoque vehicle that is involved in an accident does not suffer damage in the same way as a chassis-based vehicle. The engine compartment of a modern car, for instance, is designed to crumple and absorb energy, while other sections of the car, such as the passenger compartment, are designed to resist impact. So, in a head-on collision, energy can pass through the stiff passenger compartment to, for instance, the boot, resulting in damage there. If you try to repair the front or boot in isolation, you will be compounding any damage. So, how do you deal with a modern unitized car if traditional panel beating techniques are not effective? Simply by reversing the accident. In principle, this is straightforward. You just apply a force to the car body that is the opposite of the force that originally damaged it. Several points have to be remembered. With a unitized vehicle, the engine, suspension, steering rack and so on contribute to the final strength and shape of the vehicle. So you should not remove them unless absolutely necessary. Before beginning actual repair work, you must establish exactly what has happened to the whole of the vehicle. This means that you must measure it. Visual inspection is not enough. Once you know the exact nature of the damage, you can then work out how to correct it. The vehicle must still be considered as a unit, and the force you decide to apply must act on the whole of the body, not just on the damaged parts. In other words, the vehicle must be repaired as a unit. Of course, in real life, the technique requires considerable skill if it is to be applied successfully. Front's a bit of a mess. Nasty twist on the door frame. A crease in the roof. Well, the back's okay. Not too much corrosion overall, so it should pull all right. The first step is to measure the vehicle. We'll be using a universal measuring system. With this system, the vehicle's measurements are compared with figures set out on a data sheet. The difference shows how the vehicle body has been distorted. For ease of filming, this vehicle will be measured on a lift and repaired on a low stand. In practice, the whole repair could of course be done either on the lift or on the low stand. Ready to go. It's okay here. much higher this side. So there's a twist in the main body shell forward of the bulkhead. Strange. The height's right here. Oh, with a twist you'd expect it to be high. 4 mil narrow and 8 mil short. All right, there's a twist on the body with the right-hand side damaged. But the suspension has just gone straight back. Well, it's original. Okay. Start work at the point of impact. I always use a copper mallet to fix the wedges. It doesn't damage them. These wedges are years old. There's not a mark on them. The mallet doesn't look too hot. But then, that isn't a youngster either. The pads are to stop the chain damaging the metalwork. The yoke will spread the pull and prevent the two ends of the chain from coming together. If I hadn't measured and had guessed, I'd have reckoned that the front right-hand wing had been pushed to the right. So I'd have pulled to the left, and that would have screwed up the whole body. Instead, I'm going to pull it straight back.